I came today to show you another story from the Frog and Toad book. If you haven't seen my stories before, I am Santana and I'm excited about this story, okay? This is a chapter book, so I'm reading you the second chapter of this book, all right? This is written by Arnold Lobel. The name of our chapter is The Story. One day in summer, Frog was not feeling well. Toad said, "Frog, you're looking quite green." "But I always look green," said Frog. "I'm a frog." "Today you look very green, even for a frog," said Toad. "Get into my bed and rest." Oh no. Oh, he's so nice. He made his friend some tea. Toad made Frog a cup of tea. Frog drank the tea, and then he said, "Tell me a story while I'm resting." "All right," said Toad. "Let me think of a story to tell you." Toad thought and thought, but he could not think of a story to tell Frog. "I will go out on the front porch and walk up and down," said Toad. "Perhaps that will help me think of a story." Toad walked up and down on the porch for a long time, but he could not think of a story to tell Frog. Oh no, poor thing. Are you a good storyteller? Or are you like Toad that has to walk up and down to think about a story? I bet you're a good storyteller. Then Toad went into the house and stood on his head. "Why are you standing on your head?" asked Frog. "I hope that if I stand on my head, it will help me to think of a story," said Toad. He sees Toad standing on his head. That's funny. Toad stood on his head for a long time, but he could not think of a story to tell Frog. Look at him. So silly. Do you think that's going to help him? Then Toad poured a glass of water over his head. "Why are you pouring water over your head?" asked Frog. "I hope that if I pour water over my head, it will help me to think of a story," said Toad. Toad poured many glasses of water over his head, but he could not think of a story to tell Frog. Oh no. Have you done this before? Maybe the ice bucket challenge? Looks like that, doesn't it? Then Toad began to bang his head against the wall. "Why are you banging your head against the wall?" asked Frog. "I hope that if I bang my head against the wall hard enough, it will help me think of a story," said Toad. What do you think? Think that's gonna work? This picture, I'm gonna say he got kind of dizzy, didn't he? "I'm feeling much better now, Toad," said Frog. "I do not think I need a story anymore." "Then you get out of bed and let me get into it," said Toad, "because now I feel terrible." Frog said, "Would you like me to tell you a story, Toad?" "Yes," said Toad, "if you know one." Oh no, look at Toad now. He's not feeling well. Frog is leaving the bed. He's feeling better. "Once upon a time," said Frog, "there were two good friends, a frog and a toad. The frog was not feeling well. He asked his friend the toad to tell him a story. The toad could not think of a story. He walked up and down the porch, but he could not think of a story. He stood on his head, but he could not think of a story. He poured water over his head, but he could not think of a story. He banged his head against the wall, but he still could not think of a story. Then the toad did not feel well, so the frog was feeling better. So the toad went to bed, and the frog got up and told him a story. The end. "How was that, Toad?" said Frog. But Toad did not answer. He had fallen asleep. Oh, so sweet. This is another chapter already, so I'll see you guys another day. I hope you really, really liked the story.